Hey, we're sitting down with the sales and marketing director, JP Coles, over at Nest Tiny Homes. JP, why are people buying tiny homes?
It's filling a need. You know, families that are being priced out of the market, to elderly family that you want to keep close to town, or rental income. Those are the three main reasons.
When people hear the word tiny home, I think a lot of people think about the ones that are just dropped off on their doorstep that they have to install themselves. Can you tell us a little bit how Nest is different?
So we provide a turnkey white glove service. We do all of it from start to finish, actually building the unit from the ground up. So instead of a prefab, which is built in a warehouse with thinner materials that's put on a semi-truck and then driven in and then craned in, we do everything from start to finish. Our product is solid, the same regulations of a normal house, just smaller. Ours are built to last, whereas a lot of those tiny ones that you see online that are really cheap on wheels, they're not built to last.
What is the coolest way you've seen some of these tiny homes used?
Probably my favorite one was, a gentleman was actually just looking for extra space. So rather than, move, he just improved his home by building a tiny home in the back, and he uses it in an office. And then in the back of the tiny home, he had a little sound room. He's a musician. And so we made it soundproof. So he'd, play guitar and then work from home in his office and then meet his family in his normal residence.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Little private man cave.
Yeah, man cave and jam session in the back.
What's the size range of these homes?
It really comes down to the city, and we will build based off of the regulations. Most cities will allow you to do as small as 240 to 250 square feet or as big as 1,500. If your house is big enough and your lot's big enough and your budget's big enough, we can build something really big. But if you're trying to just fit a need, a 600 square foot might be all you need.
So you guys are in Utah. Do all cities allow these ADUs to be built?
So the state of Utah allows for ADUs to be built in some form. Across the board, you can do an internal ADU, which is pretty much building your basement out for a rental unit. Other cities will allow attached, and then roughly 50% of the cities will allow detached units like this one. The good news is, within the next couple months, Little Bird told me that every city is going to be forced to do a detached ADU, so stay tuned.
This tiny home that we're in right now, can you break down the finances of how much this couple's cash flowing putting this in their backyard?
So this unit was roughly $170,000 all in. When they financed it, it ended up being roughly $1,300 a month. They put it on the market to rent, and within 4 days, they had a renter for $1,800 a month. So they're cash flowing $500 a month. It's paying for itself. It's a free house, and it has revenue. So why not build a tiny home?
What does the process look like from start to finish?
From start to finish, we'll partner with you guys, with our client, to get approved for lending. Then they'll meet us at our office or via Zoom or whatever with our architect, and we'll do the design consultation. And then we'll submit those plans to an engineer. The city then will take the plans, review it, approve it, make amendment notes, and send it back to us, and then we'll start digging. So all in 4.5 months. From the lending side, what are your thoughts?
I can tell you that we have a lot of clients call in that want to either move, increase their space, or grow their rental portfolio. For 80% of people right now, with where prices are at and where rates are at, that is not an option. So I'm super excited to be partnered with you guys and have this opportunity to offer this to our clients, where they can grow their real estate holdings, they can increase the value of their house, and you can even cash flow with some of the unused space in their backyard. JP, thank you so much for taking the time. We're super excited to be partnered with you.
And we're excited to partner with you. Reach out to Nest Tiny Homes. We're Utah's favorite ADU builder. Keep an eye out for the bird. Follow us on social media at Nest Tiny Homes Utah.